I actually mentioned something about opportunity in my last video I posted today, but then I decided to do a skit about it, something very small about it. When we talk about opportunity, I did mention something about that a lot of people do not identify the opportunities when they come. I actually do not know what people see. I actually do not know where your focus is. How do you define your opportunity? How do you see it? You can't see it because you don't see it as a need. Helen Keller says something that the greatest strategy to befall a man is having sight but lacks vision. A man with sight don't see opportunities. Only men with vision sees opportunities. I also did mention something about you not having a job is not a better excuse for you to say you're out of an opportunity. You see, like a lot of people have it that opportunity come but once, but I say no, that's a fallacy. Opportunity come only but once. Only does not mean like opportunity will come once in your lifetime. No, it only comes only but once. It makes you feel like it's like a season. This time you can get it, the next time you can lose it. So whenever it comes, you don't get it, you have to wait for the next time you face it again. But now the truth is this: how do you want to grab something you don't even conceive? How do you want to grab something you don't even believe in? How do you want to grab something you are not seeing? A lot of you are all out there are chasing the wind. How do you chase the wind? Can you grab the wind? Why do you talk about opportunities? You can't even define one. You can't even identify one when you see one. How then are you going to grab an opportunity when it comes? You can't even identify it. If you don't identify it, you can't even know when it visits you. And then at the end of the day, you keep putting all your problems on people. The Lord has given all of us chances of having opportunities in life. For he said his wishes towards us are good, not of evil. The Lord has never created anyone to be in that pain that we all assume it is. Because he said, above all, let all men be prosperous. He said, I'm going to bless you according to my riches in glory. He did not say, I'm going to bless you according to my poverty in glory. He said, according to my riches in glory. He has given you everything for you to get everything your heart desire. But the point is this: when those things actually come, do you see them? Do you recognize them? Are they familiar to you? Do you trade them out? Did you give them away out of your stupidity? You can't recognize it because you don't respect it. If you do not start appreciating the fact that one has come true for you, you will never appreciate whatever gift or help that was rendered. You can only appreciate my effort towards you when you appreciate the source of how I could come true for you. But why do people think about the outcome all the time? Why do you want to appreciate somebody for the outcome then ignore the process? If you appreciate me for the outcome, it means you're not appreciating me at all. Because the process is the main deal. Without the process, there won't be an outcome. So now you see, you don't expect somebody to grab an opportunity when they cannot define it. A lot of people do not know what an opportunity is. They only read it in dictionaries, they only understand what it is, and it's an English definition. There's what we call an English definition, and there's what we call an insight of what the English word has defined for us. What is your insight about what that word is being defined as? Jeez, you don't want to grab something you're not seeing. Are you going to hold up a ghost? You can. I can only grab something I can feel. I can only grab something I can see. When someone is owing you money out there, you can boldly grab the person's t-shirt. You're going to pay my ass today. Because you know why? Because you're seeing him. Because you're seeing her. Because you know this nigga is with my money. Because you know that this girl is with my money. Because you know that this woman is with my money. That is how opportunity is. You need to grab it because the only reason why you're grabbing it is because you know that your success is in it. If I see someone is owing me, then I can grab that person. I can tell you today you're going to pay my money. Then it means I'm not seeing that person either. You need to see your opportunities. You need to feel them when they're around you. Like the Bible says, that the mountain felt the presence of God and melted like wax. Do you feel your opportunity when they come around you? Did you feel the wind? Did you feel the energy? Did you feel the strength? Do you have those goosebumps when they are around you? How do you see life? When nature teaches you everything, when we blame ourselves for the things we go through, yet the answers of our problems are just beside us. How do you see life? Do you learn from every day of your possible life? Nature teaches us a lot. You need to get yourself out of where you are. I said it some time past, and I'm repeating that right now. No one is going to get you out from where you are. No one. Just no one. If there's anybody who could have done it, probably maybe your parent, because you always wish the best for you all the time. But then let me ask you something. What if your parents had actually failed for themselves? Who is going to let you out? When you have best friends and you don't have real friends, who is going to let you out? When your partner is not supportive in action, but yet so good in being supportive with words, who is going to let you out? When everybody you get to associate yourself with in life ain't having that vision, then who is going to let you out? You're going to let yourself out. The only way you're going to let yourself out is understanding that your opportunity is out there. If they cannot come to you, go looking for them. You need to grab those opportunities. Not until you grab your opportunities, that's when you will never understand how easy life is. Feel them. If you want to be great, you need to feel it from the inside. For greatness comes from the inside. If it does not come from the inside, then trust me, you will be forcing a whole lot of shit. I wouldn't want to trade my opportunity for no shit. When I see my opportunities, I go for them. And when I go for them, I get it. Because if I don't identify my opportunities, I can't get them. So you out there right now, start being observant. Start taking your time to understand the things that happens around you. Do not underestimate any situation. Do not underestimate anything. Do not underestimate anybody. Take hold of everything that goes around you. For one of those things that might be going around you or hovering around you that you don't think for being serious, might actually be what is going to elevate you. Why do people oftentimes replace the good people in place of the bad people, and then replace the bad people in place of the good people? We ask ourselves that question all the time. But now this is the answer. The answer is because they cannot see what is in you. They don't see the opportunity you bring forward. They can't grab it. Most people traded their opportunities for bullshit. You can't get something that you have not conceived. Before you're going to buy a pair of shoes, you must have really liked the shoe. You must have already won the shoe from your mind. You have already seen what attire will go with the shoe. You have already planned your swag already with the shoe. Because you know what this shoe is about. That is what your opportunity is. Do you really know it? If you don't know it, you cannot come to you. It will only take a stare at you. It will look at you from a distance. Because you cannot identify it. At one point, it's going to wait for a longer period of time. Sometimes if you're not lucky, you wait for a short moment. Then you let go. Then you got to wait again the next time. But the question is this. Even if it revisited, will you still identify it? Wake up, stop making people your problem. Stop feeling that people are not going to come through for you. I told you people the last time, nobody's ready to come through for you because right now the world has a problem. Okay, look at what COVID is doing to everybody in the world right now. Nobody is okay. Everybody's on the run. Then what do you expect to come and be taking care of you? Everybody's trying to protect themselves. Put your life in that scenario. This is COVID-19. Everybody's trying to stay safe. Every country is out there trying to do everything possible to make sure that they are safe. Who has time for you? Who has time to come and make you really save? Yes, they're gonna preach, they're gonna give us like lessons, advices on how you're gonna go about precaution measures and stuff. It is okay, but then they ain't gonna save your ass. They're not gonna come and tell you, hey, you nigga, you have to be inside the house. The government won't force you because yet they want freedom of movement. You can only save yourself by preventing yourself, by taking the advices you've been given, by taking all the precaution measures you've been given. That's the only way you can prevent yourself from this COVID. But if you want somebody to do it for you, ask yourself, son, does that person go with you to everywhere you go to? It means that sometimes you have to prevent yourself from contracting the virus. That is how life is. Nobody's going to come true for you. If 1, 2, 3 can come true for you, does not mean everybody's going to come true for you. And before 1, 2, 3 can come true for you, they must have seen something in you. Nobody is ready to invest in somebody that has no potential. Don't forget that. Nobody's going to invest, and you don't expect me to come and give you 10 million when I know you don't even know what to do with it. I'll put the story before I drop this shoe. There's just 2 guys in a bar, and a man seated next close to them. These 2 guys were talking about business opportunities. The man got so interested in their conversation and came forward to 2 of them. He said, young men, can we drink up together? They say, yeah. The man asked them, son. He said, if I give you 5 million, what are you going to do about it? Do you know what the first guy said? The first guy said that I'm going to go home, I'm going to sleep over it, I'm going to think about what to do with the money so I don't make mistakes. All right, it sounds good though. But then he asked the second guy, if it was you, what would you do? The second guy said, I know I could get a Mack truck. The head alone should cost me like 3.5. If I can make it a full truck, 5 million would go. Imagine 5 million is not even enough for my project. Do you know what this man did? This man said, you're wise. I'm going to elevate you with 5 million. The man wrote a check of 5 million and gave to that guy and said, today go and put your thought into reality. Go and put what you have conceived into reality. That's how that guy was 5 million naira rich, henceforth. Do you know what happened to the other guy? It's not like his answer was bad. Yes, he wanted to think about it, he wanted to sleep about it. But then, do you know why he wanted to sleep about it? Because he has not prepared himself for opportunity. Prepare yourself for an opportunity so that when it comes, it will not pass you. This is your homeboy, Green. Peace out.